Moin Leute. Ja, hier sind wir gerade im Schiff angekommen. Mich hat gerade die Begleiterin voll gequetscht. Von wegen, ja, dass sie ja mit will. Und Mister Kollege ist ja auch
I
jetzt
find
hier.
myself marveling at the complex simplicity of the Fibonacci spiral. I'm sure you know what that's like. Something vexing you, Captain? Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition. That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents. My parents, ironically.
Mhm.
They internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. I envied that. I wanted that peace. They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people, the plan is not one rigid path. It's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit. What about you? What's your story? And how did he do that? Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you? Oh, I see. You have my condolences. Bakonu. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founder philosophists, but most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than... I've been thinking on that. There's a former he's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in the... That's a good question. We should... All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps... I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest. Thank you, Captain. As always, I am at your disposal.
Okay.
Something vexing you, Captain? Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker? If I can... That'll give us... I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifest to track... Before I meditated,
Okay. Was hast du?
Something you need?
Hm, okay. So, erstmal müssen wir ja den Energiekern reinschmeißen.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the... What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure.
Halt die
Our
Schnauze.
engine room is located behind...
Wo denn? Oh ja, ich hab hier... Oh, ich weiß, was ich tue. Lass mich in Ruhe. Wo muss ich nochmal hin? Ich schmeiß das Ding einfach rein. Kling. Fahrkarte ins Nirgendwo. Sieht nicht gut aus.
Where are we headed?
Ja, lass mich. Das hier. Versiegelt. Cool, ja. Aber warum nicht? Welche Kabine hast du dir ausgesucht? Ach, dann nicht. Dann rede halt nicht mit mir. Nur noch versiegelt. Wollt sie mich verarschen? Ich hab extra Strom gemacht hier.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove...
Kann ich jetzt hier irgendwo rein? Will ich nicht. Auf in den Orbit. Auf in den Orbit.
Welcome back, Captain. All systems are now op.
Oh, Videosequenz, wait. Nee, ich will das überspringen. Dann nie sehen. Ding, weg hier. So, Edwarder ist geheilt. Jetzt können wir weiter, weiß was ich was machen. Okay, jetzt sind wir schon mal irgendwo. Also ist man schon mal weggeflogen. Also das ist schon mal.
Received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and all captains don't fly their own ships, you see. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely. Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials, criminals, go. Plenty of ways to make money in Halcyon, you know. Not all are above board. Oh, above board, above the Halcyon board. Ah, well, sophisticated humor, puns, appreciation of puns is a sign. Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the... None of us are leaving hell. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, and remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board...
Transmission ended. If you are...
What? Also, Fehler, was ist das? Hier ist Labor.
Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
Okay. Da jetzt.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to yes. There is a bounty on his head. One with a market. I shall happily comply with your order, just as soon as we have a laser weapon system. The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas, even knowing the location. Of course, what part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? See you soon.
Ja. Cool. Bin ich jetzt hier irgendwo im Orbit und kann zum Groundbreaker unabhängig. Ich habe hier 3 Auswahlmöglichkeiten bis jetzt, oder was? Ne, und Monarch, wie es aussieht. Monarch und Senior. Erstmal werden wir hier ein bisschen labern, ne? Was ist das? Achso, Übergang zu viel. Ah, so macht man das, ne? Okay. Ich gucke mich hier erstmal ein bisschen um, ja? Ja, das ist mein Edgewater.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
Okay. Das ist mein Zuhause. Okay, haben wir ganz viele Nachrichten. Ich habe das eben. Cool. So, wir haben erstmal. Wir sind im Orbit. Was ist das? Okay, wir haben hier irgendein Sim. Was ist das hier? Mein Chef, meine Sachen. Achso, ich könnte einfach jetzt in die Kabine gehen und mal gucken, was wir so haben hier. Der ist auch scheiße. Okay. Hier ist nichts drin. Hier liegt auch noch nicht. Ja, hier auch nicht. Den Begleiter haben wir gar nicht. Ja, auch nicht. Mal gucken, was ist der hier.
Yes, you caught me. What's occupying your thoughts?
Okay, ich kann den auch rausschmeißen. Cool. Hier ist natürlich keiner, weil erstmal hier alles leer machen. Das ist eine Toilette. Cool. Wir haben eine Toilette. Was ich brauche.
The repair station is currently idle.
Something busted, Captain? Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. He meant funny, as in... It's not normal for anyone to... When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. Well, I'm good at... There's times I'm working... Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. Yep, nothing... I noticed straight away that he was moving slower. And stiffer. About a year. Dad never said... Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape. What? You want me to leave? Captain, you can't mean it. Oh, that's a relief. Sometimes I can hear Vickers saying prayers to himself. Sometimes I hear him cut.
Okay. Beinahe rausgeworfen. Aber schön, dass das Schiff liegen kann. Ja, Leute, so haben wir hier schon mal unser Schiff ein bisschen erkundet. Und unsere zwei Gefährten abgehen.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains. What part of the colony? We're cleared to dock with the groundbreaker. If we're going there, please be sure all docking... I can, yes. You are more than welcome, Captain. The groundbreaker freighters are... Many of Halcyon... I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid. Of course. What part of the colony? Where? Edgewater. The town is near the coordinates where Captain... You mean the one... I'm sure they are one... Since you did...
Oh, man.
For nothing, Captain. I cannot say. First, I need to adjust my memory interpretation sensors, but I think my answer is yes. Of course. What part of the colony would you like? Where in Monarch? Ah, Monarch. I believe it has something you may wish to... It's sublight run for the purpose of shipping contraband. Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? I have lots of minutes. Many. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber. Perhaps when I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find traveling the system with you, Captain. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. As you may be aware, in our travels together, Alex, if you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? What happened to the captain who kept pestering his ship computer? The life support was disabled. Get it? Now playing a Spacer's Choice. It's not the best choice! Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. As you wish, Captain. I must comply. Certainly, Captain. As you wish, Cap. Goodbye.
Ja, ist in Ordnung. Junge, Junge. Man kann die gleich beide mitnehmen. Ist ja cool. Nehmen wir mal beide mit und vor allen Dingen, die Leute wissen nicht, dass ich mit dem größten Verbrecher zusammen rumhantiere, aber folgen mir trotzdem. Und dann kommen sie so, ja, ich bin...
Hello? Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it, blast, that's loud.
Okay, wo bin ich hier? Wo bin ich hier und was mache ich hier? Erstmal die normalen, humanen Gegenden abgrasen. Natürlich jetzt nicht essen.
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Schön, dass es dein Kommunikationsterminal ist. Ich gucke mich hier erstmal nur um. Okay, ich hab's gehackt. Ja. So ein schlauer Wissenschaftler hätte man auch mal einen... besseres Passwort nehmen können, würde ich mal so sagen, oder? Die Poster abnehmen. Aha. Aufheben. Ah. Der Schwein, geh weg.
Reviving you from hibernation was my greatest accomplishment. Your odds of survival were a mere 28%.
Noch mehr Poster hier.
Aha! I see you found my portable molecular compression device, better known. Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Right. Welcome to my little, So, welcome. Make yourself at home. Not at all? I only regret that I couldn't say... Of course. What's on your mind? Oh, it's not you. Regardless, it's quite Absolutely. No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Ah, the wanted criminal himself. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy. Oh, fine. As long as you're vouching for their character, and they are. For what it's worth, I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. I picked you out of the hope for your talent. Yes, indeed. What's on your mind? Absolutely. Oh. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12. Life outside work? No. Of course. For that, to answer your question, I'd rather stay right here because we've lost our way. Unfortunately, the Hope's colonists have been frozen. But the conventional theories are... We'll do our... I'd best get... I hope you're not... They might tempt you with... What's on your mind?
Okay.
Are we gonna get in trouble today? Not that I want to, just seems to happen.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel.
Ja, ja, halt die Fresse. Ja, jetzt waren wir hier. Cool. Jetzt haben wir irgendwo eine Waffe gekriegt. Cool. Finde ich gut. Und gehen wir halt zurück aufs Schiff. Okay. Jetzt sind wir drinnen gewesen. Jetzt haben wir, ja, wie soll ich sagen? Ja, eine neue Waffe. Eine Wissenschaftswaffe. Mal gucken, was wir machen können. Oder nicht. Drauf ein. Das ist Besuch wert auf alle Fälle. Sagen wir mal so. Wissenschaftswaffen und tausend schöne andere Dinge, die man haben kann. Ich hab Poster erhalten. Ach, ehrlich? Cool.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Was kann ich mit den Postern machen? Bei mir aufhängen oder was? Er hat ja auch noch diese Pisswaffen drin. Ja, ist mal was Vernünftiges. Ja, ich kann dir einen Vorteilspunkt geben. Aha. Und Leben. Codex haben wir nichts Neues. Mhm. Also haben wir noch ein paar mehr.
Yeah, so I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LA. The Block 2 design scoosh.
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by...
Hello! You're not Simi.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good You can do that, you know. My dad.
Okay. Ja, ich würde mal sagen, soweit sieht das eigentlich gar nicht schlecht aus hier.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Take care.
Ja, und Leute, so habe ich mal immer das Schiff und die Geheimbasis mal gezeigt, die nicht so geheim ist, wie es scheint. Also, na gut, dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Aber ich frage hier nochmal den Wecker, wo der ist. Ja, das ist natürlich was sein.
By Verity, what are we contemplating today?
Ja, okay, dann halt nicht. Also Leute, dann bis zum nächsten Mal. Ich frage mich, was wir die Poster machen können trotzdem noch. Ich aber halt den Post aus. Macht's gut, bis zum nächsten Mal.